Retention is one of those construction mechanisms that everyone understands in theory, and almost everyone dislikes in practice. It's argued over in contracts, fought over in final accounts, and quietly baked into cash flow forecasts long before anyone admits it. But retention wasn't designed to be punitive. Its original purpose was actually fairly simple. At its core, retention is intended to, number 1, encourage completion of outstanding work, number 2, provide security against defects during defects period, and number 3, give the employer leverage if things go wrong. Now, they're typically sat at between 3 and 5% and are deducted from interim payments, with half of that retention released at practical completion and the remainder released at the end of the defects period. In theory, this creates a financial incentive to return and put things right. So why does it exist at all? Well, construction is unique in that it often has defects that appear after completion. Contractors may demobilize quickly, and chasing small remedial works can be commercially unattractive. So retention was meant to solve that problem, a simple mechanism to ensure post-completion accountability. In essence, a short-term safeguard, not a long-term cash hold. So, why does everyone hate it in reality? It's because in practice, retention can cause lots of frustrations. It strangles cash flows, especially for SMEs. It is often held long after it should be released. Sometimes it gets forgotten, disputed, or quietly written off. And at times it's used as leverage, unrelated to defects entirely. So for contractors and subcontractors, retention can feel less like security and more like interest-free lending up the supply chain. And this is where retention stops doing its job properly. It fails when defects are unrelated to the retained works, or the cost of chasing release outweighs the value. Maybe even parties rely on retention instead of proper defect management. And at that point, it's no longer protecting quality, it's just storing resentment. Cash flow can be impacted and relationships dwindle. If you're experiencing issues with the release of retention, get in touch with us at support@metroun.co.uk. As QS consultants, we help businesses understand their contractual rights and obligations, supporting a clear, fair route to retention release and better outcomes for all parties. There is a shift away from traditional retention. Many modern contracts and clients are moving towards reduced retention percentages. So instead of 5%, they're looking at potentially 2%. We're also looking at retention bonds, or in some circumstances, zero retention arrangements on repeat frameworks. The logic is simple. Good contractors don't need withholding to perform, and poor ones aren't fixed by it. Retention exists because trust is fragile in construction. It's a safety net, but not a solution. Used properly, it protects quality and completion. Used badly, it damages cash flow, relationships, and supply chains. The irony? On the best run projects, retention's barely noticed because it's never needed. That's usually the sign you're doing it right. Metroun, a commercial hub to your business.